We have some valuable coins for you, so don't spend one of them. So watch our complete video and find your treasure. This coin could make you rich overnight. Top 1. We're diving into a truly fascinating piece of American history, the 1989 United States 1 dime. You might think this little coin, with its modest size and common appearance, isn't worth much. But hold on to your seats, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at the incredible value this dime could hold. Let's start by talking about the history behind the 1989 dime. The 1 dime, which is part of the U.S. Mint's regular coinage series, has been produced in various years with subtle changes in design and minting techniques. The 1989 dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is known for producing many of the nation's coins. While most people are familiar with the dime's classic design, not many know about the story behind this particular year and the valuable surprise it hides. The 1989 dime, like other dimes, features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. He was chosen for this design because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, making him a symbol of hope and resilience. The reverse side of the coin showcases a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch representing liberty, peace, and strength, elements that have been part of the U.S. dime design since its inception. But here's where things get interesting. While the 1989 dime was produced in significant quantities, there are a few rare examples of this coin that could be worth far more than its face value of 10 cents. You see, coins are not just valuable based on their age or historical significance, but also on their rarity, condition, and any unique errors that might have occurred during the minting process. The 1989 dime falls into a category of coins that have gained significant attention in the collector world. Why? Because it is one of those rare cases where small production errors or minting inconsistencies can drastically change the value of a coin. Some 1989 dimes were struck with subtle but notable errors, such as double dies, misalignments, and slight variations in the design. These errors make the coin stand out, giving it an added appeal to collectors who are always on the lookout for coins that break the mold. You might be wondering, what makes an error coin so special? Well, error coins are highly coveted by collectors because they are unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that were unintentionally created during the minting process. These errors are not the norm and make the coin stand out among millions of perfectly minted ones. A coin with a visible, rare error can fetch a much higher price than a standard coin of the same year, but there's even more to this 1989 dime story. Condition is key in determining a coin's value. Most dimes you'll find in circulation today have been through years of use, so they show signs of wear and tear. However, a coin that has been well preserved, one that has never been circulated and remains in mint condition, can command a premium price. Coins like these are incredibly rare, especially the ones that have avoided damage and maintain their original brilliance and sharpness. So, how much is this 1989 dime worth? The value of a regular 1989 dime, in average condition, might only be a few cents over its face value. But when you start talking about those pristine, error-free examples, or even better, those rare ones with minting errors, the price can jump dramatically. For a 1989 dime in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a value much higher than you'd expect. And now, the big reveal. If you happen to have one of these rare 1989 dimes in excellent condition, especially one that features a minting error or is in pristine uncirculated form, you could be holding a coin worth up to $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single dime. This extraordinary amount highlights just how valuable coins can become when they are preserved and maintained in excellent condition, or when they contain those unique, highly sought-after minting errors. So, the next time you're going through your old coin collection or checking your pocket change, keep an eye out for this little gem. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. We hope you found this video informative and exciting. If you have a 1989 dime or any other rare coins, take a moment to inspect them closely. You never know what hidden treasures might be lying in your collection. Top 2. We have a truly fascinating subject to dive into, a coin that might be hiding in your collection or even in your spare change. We're talking about the 1999 United States 1 dime. Now, if you've ever wondered how much a single dime could really be worth, stick around because this particular coin could be worth far more than its face value. The 1999 dime, part of the series of dimes produced during the late 1990s, is not just any ordinary coin. As with many coins from specific years and mints, some dimes from 1999 are rare, and their worth goes far beyond what you'd expect. If you have a 1999 dime, you might just be holding onto a valuable piece of history, one that could bring in a surprising amount of money, provided it's in the right condition. Let's start by taking a look at the history of the dime itself. The dime, worth 10 cents, has been in circulation in the United States since 1796. Over the years, the design of the coin has changed, but it has always remained a symbol of the country's financial system. The 1999 dime, minted by the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint mark, is one of the more widely circulated dimes of the 1990s. But what makes the 1999 P dime so special? Well, the 1999 P dime is unique for a few reasons. First, let's talk about its design. Like all dimes, it features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who passed away in 1945. The coin's reverse side features a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. This simple yet powerful design has remained on the dime for decades, making it a recognizable part of American currency. But beyond the design, what really sets the 1999 P dime apart is its rarity. You might be surprised to know that not all 1999 P dimes are created equal. Most dimes from this year were produced in large quantities and circulated heavily. However, the key to their value lies in the coin's condition, minting errors, and, more specifically, how well preserved it is. Coins that have been in circulation for years often experience wear and tear, which can diminish their value. But if you happen to find one that is in uncirculated or near perfect condition, you could be sitting on a hidden gem. Now, let's delve into what can make the 1999 P dime truly valuable: errors and minting anomalies. It's not uncommon for coins to have small imperfections due to mistakes in the minting process. These errors can happen when the die is misaligned, causing part of the coin's design to be struck incorrectly. Other times, multiple strikes can create double images, or there might be issues with the metal mixture. These types of errors, while rare, can make certain coins worth far more than their face value. If you have a 1999 P dime that has been well preserved and possibly contains a minting error, it could be a highly sought-after piece among collectors. But even without errors, a coin in near-perfect condition can command a significant price. So, how much could a 1999 P dime actually be worth? In the world of rare coin collecting, condition is everything. A standard, circulated 1999 P dime is worth only its face value of 10 cents. However, if you have one that's in uncirculated condition or has a unique error, the value can skyrocket. In fact, if you're lucky enough to have a flawless, error-free dime in pristine condition, it could fetch as much as $45,000, that's right, $45,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe, but in the world of rare coin collecting, the value of certain coins can be much higher than most people realize. So, if you've got any old dimes lying around, especially if they're from 1999, be sure to take a close look. You might just have a small treasure hiding in your pocket. Before you get too excited, it's important to note that the 1999 P dime needs to be in excellent condition for it to reach this value. Coins that have been well kept in a safe place, away from the elements, and have remained free from scratches, dents, or discoloration are the ones that fetch top dollar. If you think you have one of these rare gems, you should consider getting it professionally graded by a trusted numismatic grading service. A certified coin is far more likely to sell for top dollar when it comes to collectors and auction houses. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who's curious about the value of your change, the 1999 P dime is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on. The story of this tiny coin serves as a reminder that sometimes, the most unexpected objects can be worth far more than we imagine. That wraps up our look at the 1999 P United States 1 dime. Remember, the key to finding valuable coins is knowing what to look for and preserving them in the best condition possible. If you've got a 1999 P dime in your collection, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look. It might just be worth a lot more than you think. Top 3 were shining a spotlight on a small but fascinating piece of U.S. currency, the 2003 United States 1 dime. At first glance, it might seem like just another ordinary coin, but stick with us because this little dime holds a story and a surprising value that might just leave you speechless. Let's begin by diving into the history and significance of the 2003 D1 dime. By 2003, the United States Mint had already established itself as one of the world's most renowned mints, producing coins that not only facilitate commerce but also carry the rich heritage of a nation. The D on this coin signifies it was struck at the Denver Mint, a facility known for its high-quality production and precision. This dime, like others in the series, was minted to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's legacy as the architect of the New Deal and his contributions to the fight against polio have cemented his place in American history, making his portrayal on the dime both symbolic and significant. The obverse of the coin features a detailed profile of Roosevelt, a design introduced in 1946 to commemorate his efforts in establishing the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. The reverse showcases an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch, symbols of peace, liberty, and strength. Together, these elements make the dime not just a piece of currency but a testament to America's resilience and ideals. So, what makes the 2003 D dime stand out in the world of coin collecting? After all, billions of dimes are produced annually, making them one of the most common coins in circulation. The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While this dime was minted in large numbers, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. Most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, suffering scratches, discoloration, and wear over time. A dime that has been meticulously preserved, free from any damage or signs of circulation, is a collector's dream, but that's not all. There's another factor that could skyrocket the value of this coin: errors. Error coins are a fascinating niche in the world of numismatics, and the 2003 D dime is no exception. Errors can occur during the minting process, leading to unique and sometimes dramatic variations in design. These could include double strikes, off-center designs, or even die cracks. Such anomalies make the coin one of a kind and highly desirable among collectors. If you come across a 2003 D dime with one of these rare errors, you could be holding onto a true treasure. Now, let's talk about what you've been waiting for. How much could this seemingly ordinary dime be worth? The value of a coin depends on several factors, including its rarity, condition, and whether it has any unique features. A 2003 D dime in uncirculated condition, or one with a rare error, could fetch an astonishing amount at auction or in private sales. So, what's the potential value? Get ready for this. This tiny, unassuming coin could be worth an incredible $29,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime, worth only 10 cents when it was minted, could now be worth $29,000 if it meets the right criteria. It's a reminder that sometimes, the smallest treasures can hold the greatest surprises. So, check your coin jars, dig through your drawers, and take a closer look at those dimes. Who knows? You might just find yourself holding onto a piece of history and a fortune.